can hear you. We don't care whether we see you or not, and because you're not up on the screen. So just feel free to come and go as you please, because we're not gonna know. All right. It's 2:01. I'd like to take this opportunity to call the meeting of the Travel and Tourism Board for Star Valley Ranch to order. It's the 16th of July at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and we do have a quorum. Board member Barb is missing today. She's in Switzerland, where it's, I think, 11 o'clock at night. She chose not to participate. Imagine why. But anyway, the rest of us are here, and we'll get through the agenda here pretty quick. Introductions, anybody who needs to be introduced? Deb is our alternate, and she's sitting in for Barb. So
yeah, Barb sent me a number of things to discuss.
Okay, that's frightening. We'll work through
Frightening
that.
for me too.
I wonder why she didn't send them to me.
Because I asked her.
Oh, okay.
I said, hey, I'm subbing in for you, so.
Okay. Got it.
Yeah, that's why.
So approval of minutes is the next thing. I still have not done the March and the May meeting. I do have some notes. I just haven't done it because I've spent most of my summer in Yellowstone, and I just haven't had time, but I will get to it, I promise. So we're taking notes today.
I'll take them in the same.
Okay, because I don't think we're supposed to rely on the clerk anymore to do that.
Yeah.
She's the technology wizard. And so if you would take some notes
Yeah.
legibly. If you don't take
Were you
them,
able to read the last ones?
no, but I can.
No.
Well, I drink a lot, I can work them up. But,
Well, it's not gonna be as
so here's the deal, they're either legible or you do the minutes. Approval of the meeting agenda. I have one correction to the, or not really a correction, but it's an addition to the agenda under number 5, old business, part number A, 2025 Ranch Rendezvous, discussion of town attorney letter recommendations to town council as necessary. That is off the agenda. It's been recalled. The applicant is not moving forward. Kirsten Merrill, as you know, has applied for a lodging tax grant under her nonprofit to work on the market. There were a number of legal and ethical issues that needed to be worked through. They were complex, and Kirsten and I talked extensively over the weekend, kind of working through some of these issues. At that time, this was, I think, Friday night, she was inclined to pull the application. I said, why don't you sleep on it over the weekend and let me know on Monday. And on Monday, she did pull the application. So the market will go ahead. Kirsten has agreed to do it as she did it last year as a volunteer. So we'll probably be looking for other volunteers to give her a hand with that, whether they come from this committee or the community at large. But we'll be looking for volunteers to help out. I know I'll do what I can. And you've been down there a few times, Dan.
Oh, yeah.
So to the extent that we can give her a hand to make the market a little bit easier, this coming year.
Somebody's using the elevator.
We have another public person coming.
We have another person coming.
Got it, that's right.
Are we going to put it out to the public for volunteers and not just rely on members?
I'll talk to the mayor about putting something in
Like
the
ahead of time?
community bulletin that the market's gonna start.
Yeah.
If you wanna help out, maybe use Kirsten's phone number,
Okay,
to help out, but I think that's a good idea. But at any rate, the market will run, this year as it did last year. It's not the best outcome, but it's probably the best we can do under the circumstances. And we'll reopen the search, in the upcoming year for somebody to manage it. But I think we're sort of, stuck with the current circumstances, this year, given Kirsten's situation. So that's why 5A is off the hook, so. Anybody else got any other, items for the agenda on or off? Otherwise, I'd entertain a motion for approval.
Second. For approval?
just the A, 5A?
Except for 5A.
The agenda.
Okay,
Yeah.
5A.
Approve the agenda.
I move we approve the agenda as amended.
Thank you. Second?
Second.
Seconded. All those in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Okay. Alrighty, also under old business is the update on the forest ambassador. I sent you guys an email from, Jennifer Burrow. Did you get that?
That one I saw.
Yay.
Mhm.
And that seems to be going pretty well.
So, yeah, the NRB has been happy with it as well.
Yeah, I have notes on it. I've met with them and we were
Okay.
going to discuss all that I found. I went up there this morning and,
Well,
just, to Grover,
okay.
to run it. And the individual that's doing it, his name is Jack. Who mentioned it in there. He's got a camper there on site at Grover Park. They've had issues. The only issues they have is they had stated that it was a little hard to get accepted. As we all knew about Grover itself, they haven't really accepted it. They blame us for not contacting them and involving them before the decision was made.
Who's them?
This is what I heard from Jack was telling me on an update of what it is. And he was saying that. That's the only thing, but that's to be expected. We thought that anyway. They felt they're losing their freedoms.
Yeah,
And
this-
Are you
this-
talking about campers?
Yes.
Or the people
campers,
using it,
yes.
users? Okay.
So they come up, they want to run it themselves. They figured they can do this themselves, manage, which they have over generations.
Just gonna say, historically, some local people have brought trailers up and or campers and dropped them off, left them there all summer.
Well, they still do. They still do.
So they're not enforcing the 14 days.
He's got a big sign out in front of his camper there saying it's a limit of 14 days. He tries to. As I went up there today, there was a bunch of campers up there, not the people, but the campers, the trailers and whatnot, and there was no vehicles near them. So they're there for the weekend, that they'll go in and do it. And they may stay, but he tries to work on that. There have been fires that he's gone around, so campfires that he's helped put out.
30 or 40 of them, something like that.
Yeah, quite a few. However, he's doing a good job. And yeah, they don't want him there, but he's still there. And this is just something that's to be looked at. And that's it. As far as, and he works for the Forest Service. He's not with the Friends of, he works for the Forest Service, but they work in conjunction with the Friends. And from what I understand, he says they do really well. They like having them, especially to supplement the loss of staff and whatnot that they have now. So I talked with him for a while on that. I talked with a Forest Service man that was a firefighter, and he's been going around, and he works with the Forest Service. They are happy with this, so our money is being utilized. Educational wise, they do that. They don't enforce, they don't walk into to say, hey, you need to put your fire out. That's just, in fact, they don't even really walk under their sides. They just, when they do them.
From the Natural Resources Board, they have met with the interns. They're at the trailheads and looking at that. They're happy from feedback that I've gotten.
Yes,
From the
that all
NRB.
seems to be good. And so that was it. The person I talked with, Jedediah Barnes is his name, he's a local, and he works Forest Service. He said things are doing well with that. No representation from Grover, okay. But I think they have. I think they knew about this somehow, and that would have been through Jennifer. I believe she approached them. It seemed to me like that was the gist I got from other meetings, that she had approached them and they didn't have the money, for one thing, and so it seemed to me that they knew about this and they just didn't go in on it because of that. Okay, that's amended. So I keep following up on that. They do need fire rings up there out in Grover Park. The fire rings are dilapidated and pretty much ruined, the old fire rings. Not sure if that's something that could be worked out maybe in the future to make it work with Grover, saying, well, you know, the Travel and Tourism Board may possibly be able to. That just came to me, thinking of this way they would be involved. They may take a little bit more responsibility in what they do. But they still, there's racing up and down in the four-wheelers, side-by-sides and everything else, but they've done that forever, and that's just a generational thing, leaving the campers there. He tries to educate them on this. That's what it all is in data collection that they're doing now. But I think our money did go to a decent overall effect. It seems to be that was kind of good news.
Okay. What else? Okay. Have they, asked for money yet?
No,
From the town, you mean?
yeah.
Yeah.
That's
You
what-
sent one check, if I remember right.
It was just the NRV's money,
Sorry.
went to help fund the $500 NRV donated. Our money has not gone yet. They sent an email asking for, like our address and, how they wanted, us to invoice them and everything.
Okay.
So, but they still haven't done anything.
And then, the last item under old business is an update regarding the town's potential birthday celebration. I got an email on that this afternoon just before I came in here. Still looks like the, still looks like the Natural Resources Board is handling that.
At the last Natural Resources Board meeting, I suggested that Victor Padilla get in touch with you, Frank, and coordinate something, and that's the last I've heard, and there is no NRB meeting this month.
Okay, I've not talked to him, but, and Barb had,
She's got a couple ideas here. She said an ice cream social and a scavenger hunt. I like this idea a lot. A scavenger hunt with town history, features, landmark clues. That'd be kind of fun. When is the celebration?
well, we don't know, it's probably September, October, something like that.
Oh, okay.
Maybe, I suspect more likely October. But it's also the 20th anniversary of the Trails Crew.
Yeah, I remember that from last
So they were
meeting.
sort of interested in doing something,
Together.
and we didn't want to steal their thunder.
What do you guys think of those ideas?
The scavenger hunt sounds kind of fun.
Yeah, that sounds interesting.
We don't. We have sort of a, I'm not even sure we have a plan, but no, we don't. We do have a little bit of money we could probably, and the Trails Crew, it was my understanding that the Trails Crew was actually gonna pay for it. Because they have a variety of fundraising activities. So I don't think money was the primary concern. I think finding a time to do it and deciding what to do was trying to find the email that somebody sent me right before I came down here. So you'd think it would be here. Go ahead. Oh, that's right. Well, the email was to you. Okay. Yeah, right. Well, it sounds like everything. So here's the email. I found it. It was sent to Tyler, and I was copying this. So the article is, like Tyler says, from 10 years ago. September covers grand opening of Green Canyon Trailhead and the Vista Prater Trail. We were thinking of an event at Green Canyon Trailhead celebrating 10 years since the official opening of the trail's trailhead, following the forming of the trail crew under the NRB and our collaboration with the Forest Service to build and maintain trails and trailhead on the National Forest. Since that time, we've completed the Valley View Trail, the Maple Trail, Cedar Creek Trailhead, Prater Canyon Trailhead, and have worked extensively on trail maintenance on the Cedar Creek Trail. So their deal is a sort of a 10-year celebration of the forming of the trail crew, and ours was a 20-year celebration of the founding of the ranch. I still think that those two things could be one event.
Yeah.
So,
Green Canyon Trailhead might be a challenge. It's not that big.
yeah, I was gonna say, I'm not sure if, particularly if we do a combined event.
Yeah.
It gets a little small up there. So
So you could do something in the parking lot of the Cedar Creek Canyon, that's a big parking lot. So if you're
Yeah.
thinking about like where you're gonna do this, what about that?
So there's no board meeting this month?
Nothing NRV.
Or maybe the pavilion.
Pavilion would be fun.
Yeah,
I mean, that's a little more central.
yeah, people
Yeah.
probably go to that.
I just feel like you're gonna lose a lot of interest for people going up into like a little,
Right, I don't
where
want
people
a
are
bunch
driving
of-
by and can pop in.
Yeah, I don't want a bunch of parking
You're-
problems and all of that. It's-
Yeah, you're
It
gonna
would make the most sense to do it at the pavilion with your scavenger hunt, going out to the trails locations and that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
Well, I guess I still need to talk, since they weren't able to come today. I
can we have a
guess-
special get together for all of them, just make us, I mean, it sounds like somebody's gotta take the bull by the horns, just,
It does kind of sound that way, doesn't it?
instead of like
Is
next month,
Tyler
next
doing
month, next month, well, I hope so.
Market.
So Tyler, can I ask you a question? Oh, well,
You're-
that wasn't the question, but I appreciate it. Why did they send the email to you? Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay. That's right, now. Well, I know it's summertime. Well, if you could talk to him again, or if you need me to talk to him, I'm happy to help. But I think we ought to, it's already July, so we probably ought to start moving this forward. Do you have time to talk to him? Yeah, I think something centrally located. Yeah, something, a location that's fairly central, not too confined, something everybody can get to. I mean, I think the pavilion's probably a good idea. All right, thank you. Well, since so many people around here work, and a lot of those folks uh, commute, commute to other places, maybe evening would be better than daytime.
What
Or
about
even on a
Sunday?
Saturday night or something. How about, I was thinking maybe Saturday.
Well, he's talking about September, October, right?
Yeah, I was thinking maybe 5 or 6 o'clock on a Saturday evening. Yeah, okay. Thanks, Tyler, I appreciate it. Uh, Okay, any other old business? Shall we move on to new business? Item 6A is a grant request from Aspen Wellness for what's known as a blessings box in
Oh,
the
yeah.
mail, I'm sorry,
I said, oh, yeah.
in the
I'm just
mail
thinking.
room down here.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what you guys are here for? Or are you just getting in out of the heat?
I'm just here to listen,
Okay,
you know.
ditto, okay, thank you. Because if you had an item on the agenda, I didn't want to forget you. Or,
What is, I couldn't hear exactly, what is the application for? Some
It's
kind of
called a
box?
blessings box. It's essentially, we had one in Telluride that was called a free box. And it's for exchange of health and comfort items.
Okay,
It's not a big deal. I will tell you that these things grow to monstrous proportions. We had one in, I was the city manager at Telluride for a number of years, and we had one that was a huge nuisance in town. It was very valuable, everybody liked it, but nobody wanted to keep it clean, and it kind of grew out of its, that's not exactly what this is, but it is a free box where people can bring stuff to donate, and other people can pick stuff up and take it with them. So nobody here from Aspen Wellness. Does anybody know what Aspen Wellness is?
Oh.
I don't see the name on this. Is it from Christie?
Is it in Etna? No, I don't. I'm guessing. Is she in Thane? Okay. I think they were at an event I went to.
Trying to
I
see.
think it's a physical therapy office.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Aspen Wellness.
So did they fill out the actual grant application, or is this just something that they're running through us?
No, this is an actual grant application. They want $100.
Oh,
You only want
I would
$100?
give them $100, just,
Okay, now, there is shelves and everything down here where people are dropping off
yeah.
books and stuff that are going in and out constantly.
So I sent you guys the grant application and everything. You want $100. Aspen Wellness is a 501c3. Chrissy Bender is the contact. So, assuming that you had an opportunity to check over the grant application, what do you think? our job, of course, is to make a recommendation to the town council as to whether or not to fund it.
Where would be the box?
The box would be downstairs in the mail
In
room.
the mailroom, okay. For people on the ranch,
Yes, that's right. It's
Okay.
supposed to be for people on the
because they have that in thing at the
The library.
community center,
Yeah.
the library and all.
It would be.
Our problem is, we say, that it becomes a nuisance as far as keeping it clean and whatnot. That was in those notes, talking about that as possibly being,
Yeah,
and Aspen Wellness said that they would take care of it for
Yeah.
a year, correct? I
Yes, they
believe that's
did.
what they
They-
said
that's
in the
what they
notes,
said.
yeah.
Do you wanna maybe do it on a temporary basis and see how it works, like for
Well,
6
I
months and
think-
see how it works?
where we've been with a couple of previous applications was we sort of do them for a year and see how it goes. And
Yeah.
then, you know, they would always have to reapply if they wanted additional money anyway.
Okay,
So yeah, we could do it for a year, sort of
okay.
see if they do what they say they're gonna do. My question is this an appropriate use of lodging tax money? And it's actually probably more of a question for the council, but.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
I
an
know.
interesting question, and since that one area on, off to the side is now taken up with books and whatnot, and that area was designed to be, once we get a post office and a zip code for the town, that will be the postmaster's office area.
Oh,
So I'm not sure
Yeah, we need
where
to be careful about,
it
I
would
think
go.
that's a good point.
yeah.
We need to be careful about giving away space in the mailroom, because,
Mhm.
There isn't any.
There is a
yeah,
bit,
it's,
yeah.
and it's intended for the mail services.
And-
The last thing we wanna do is get in a fight with the postmaster.
Yeah, and we are in the process of acquiring some bigger boxes, mailboxes, so that when the Amazon stuff comes in with the bigger things, they can be put in down there. And I'm not sure where that's gonna go, quite frankly. And third, I'm not sure how they got the approval to put the books down there to begin with. I think they just started sticking them in.
I think that's right. It's-
They have books up at the HOA
I was gonna
still,
say,
don't
if
they?
they become a problem, they could probably go up to HOA.
Yeah.
Um,
I think that it's a great idea. I'm just not sure if it belongs in this area.
So that's one issue is,
That's my concern.
is use of the mailroom.
I mean, yeah.
So my issue is that I'm not convinced that, I know it's only $100,
Yeah,
but
you're
I
right.
think we have a legal obligation to make sure that lodging tax money
Goes,
fits within the town ordinance and within the state statute. And I'm
yeah.
not sure this does.
Could they set up at the barn up there or, you know, somewhere else? You know, but I don't think, like I say, I don't think it's really travel tourism
Right.
related.
Which, I mean, the grant application specifically says it's for locals.
Okay,
It's for people who live in the community. So, to me, that flies in the face of the intent of the lodging tax, but that's just my opinion.
mhm.
What would we like to tell the council? We could do, well, I'll take a motion on anything, but we could do sort of some conditional recommendations to the council saying,
Would it fit into any other area?
well, like I
Any
say,
other
for
board?
$100, I'd give them the money. And
Well, right,
Tell 'em.
yeah, it's not the money, I don't think, it's more of the,
The problem is
principle.
it's public money, so we need to be careful about it. We need to make sure that it fits statutory guidelines. Tanner?
I was gonna say, just because the grant application came in, doesn't mean it needs to go to the town council. Because this board could say it doesn't meet the criteria for travel and tourism and just kill it here. Then if they really wanted to, there's an appeal process to the town council.
that makes sense. Yeah.
Okay, I'm looking for a motion. Tyler, got any thoughts?
Well,
So they get, on the grant application that the applicant fills out, there's a full page on lodging tax funds, eligibility, and how the grant program works. So it says, the town of Star Valley Ranch uses the lodging tax funds for educational materials and other specific tourism-related objectives, including those identified as likely to facilitate tourism or enhance the visitor experience, provided that none of these funds shall be spent for capital construction or improvements. Entities eligible to apply for grants must have the capacity of promoting the town of Star Valley Ranch as a visitor destination and must have projects that will foster sustainable and responsible tourism within Star Valley. And then it goes on in greater detail.
Yeah, so again, I think it's a great idea, wanna give to everybody, but if we're supposed to be using the funds to attract tourists, but then on the other hand, this is supposed to be for Star Valley Ranch residents, that's not copacetic.
Okay.
That's what I was saying, yeah.
I
don't know.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't know whether the town of Thane has anything,
I mean, I
Well, they
think,
do have the
yeah.
the
library.
county has anything.
I would say maybe the HOA, I mean, they've got
The
the books
HOA.
there, they've got school supplies down by their office.
Yeah,
I'll sponsor the $100 from TCR, it's not a town problem. Not a problem, but like,
it's not
I realize
tourist
this is a
related.
location where somebody could come in and kind of anonymously grab things or put things in, and that's nice, but the town council, we would have to talk to Trevor too, the administrator, what the plan is for mailboxes down there, because
Right, sounds like there are lots of.
we don't wanna screw up what we have going
Exactly.
down there.
Well, yeah,
Especially if
that's-
it's being
You know,
expanded.
once
Yeah.
people take roots in those places, it's hard to, they're like dandelions, it's hard to.
Exactly, and that's one thing I was thinking, precedent. It's gonna set a precedent, and then all of a sudden next month, you're gonna get another application for something like this. That's my only concern.
Okay, I'm looking for a
There,
motion.
shut up now. Okay,
It can't come from me.
the motion?
Motion to approve or disapprove of the Stop It Now?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I would take a motion for one way or
One
the
way or
other,
the
and
other.
then we will drop them a letter of explanation of what their options might be.
Yeah,
Yeah, and at this time, it's just not feasible, it's just not.
I have a
So,
motion on the floor that to deny this application.
approve.
Your second?
Yeah, second.
Can you?
Deb seconds.
I can
Yes.
today,
She'll be in today.
because I'm subbing for Barb.
She's in official capacity.
I'm really Barb.
Barb is eating schnitzel and so. Okay, I have a motion and a second. All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Thank you. Where am I? Okay. Discussion and recommendation to town council regarding the YO co-op program and the media kit. That's in your supplemental packet that I sent you the other day. So all of this stuff is coming out of Mr. King's office. And he seems to be the tourism guy for the county as a whole.
Mhm.
So this item and the next item, item C, are coming out of his office. So that's the genesis of that. So these are things, just reading through them, that I think can help us justify lodging tax expenditures, because they need to have that tourism focus, that educational focus, that promotion focus. And that's what both of these things are doing. I want to pull up just for a second. Sorry. Just a second, I just erased it. So, the media kit, the good thing about that is I didn't see anything in there that looks like it costs money.
Page 5,
Sure, I'm sorry?
page 5,
Okay.
I'm just looking at this, with the rates of like a full page ad,
Right,
that
I
kind of
saw
stuff.
that. Yeah.
Upward of $12,000, $15,000 for the back cover, 19.
Yes.
So is the question whether we are gonna advertise in that? Is that what that is?
That's what I'm gathering, is they
What
want
I'm
our money
gathering, But
to,
I wanna make sure.
That's true. No, I think you're right. We don't have, all we have are homes. We don't have a hotel
Yeah.
or a hotel or anything.
we don't have the space for it.
Is this, he came, Mr. King came to us a while back, the proposal to create a committee overseeing everything.
Right.
Is that what this
I don't think
co-op
so.
program, part of it is, or?
It may have something to do with that, but I don't think that committee's been.
I know he backed off on what he
We were
wanted.
happy to join the committee as long as
Yeah.
they didn't,
I think you
We
were,
didn't have to pay.
I was happy to do it.
you were
Uh,
volunteered to do it, if I remember right.
Well, I think I consented. It wasn't a gunpoint, so I would do it. So, and as I recall, right after that, I broke my back and was out of action for a while, and I may have dropped the ball on it. But if there's been a meeting of this countywide committee, I'm not aware of it.
Okay.
So, I think Mr. King knows that under the new scenario that he put together for travel and tourism committees in the various towns in the county that we were in, as long as we didn't have to pay to play.
Right. Well, in terms of a media kit, media kits generally are there to promote some activity or event. I'm not sure we have either at this point.
Yeah, here it is. Wow. So Tyler's point, I think, is well taken, that if we're going to advertise in this Wyoming travel guide, what is it we're advertising?
Well, okay, just take myself for example. I literally had to drive around the country to find out where we're gonna retire, right? I didn't hear Star Valley Ranch until I came here and physically, oh, look at that, you know what I mean? So if you want to promote more population here, that is not just at the Airbnb venues, then that would be a way to do it. Because oh, hey, how about Wyoming? I look at, oh, Star Valley Ranch, let me check into that. And then you start looking, Googling Star Valley Ranch, etc. But otherwise, it's a secret. And I know a lot of people want to keep it that way. However, eventually, a lot of these vacant lots are going to have somebody on there. I mean,
I bought the one next-
travel tourism board, I don't know.
I bought the one next to me to make sure there wasn't anybody next door.
And then I know that happens, but what is our purpose here? I thought it was to attract
Yeah.
people to our area, not just for the Airbnb places, but to live here.
Well, they're not looking for, I mean, basically, they're feeling out our interest
Yeah.
in being a partner in this. And I know before I got hurt, I promised that I would call up Mr. King, and I keep trying to call him Dr. King, and that's a different guy.
Yes, seriously.
Good luck getting a hold of him.
That I was gonna call him up and take him to lunch and figure out a little bit more about what's going on.
Yeah, good
I
idea.
didn't do it, and then it got to be summertime, and I was working again, so, maybe I need to get back to that.
Or I would volunteer to do that.
Yeah, I think I'm supposed, I mean, I
Okay, you
appreciate
do
that,
it, but I'm just
I
saying.
I appreciate that, but I think they probably won't,
The head honcho?
probably won't.
Okay.
So, okay, is that okay with everybody?
Yes, it is.
Well, you're not asking for any immediate action, you're just asking if we're interested. I don't know that. Now, the next one does require a little more, a little different approach, because this has to do with the, what do they call it, the quincentennial of the state, or the country. Is it the country? It's the US quincentennial,
It's the 250th
250
anniversary.
years
And that's that next year.
of
Yeah.
fun and entertainment. So, let me pull this one up, because they do want something here.
Yeah.
Barb wants to know, are these items under Mr. King's umbrella?
Yeah, no,
Both these items under Mr. King's umbrella?
Mr.
Yes.
King technically is the Economic Development Coordinator for Lincoln County.
Okay.
And within that, I'm assuming that's how he got the tourism piece.
Right. Is Barb listening to the meeting?
No. Not that I'm aware of.
These are just her
Is that what
notes.
she said?
I'm reading her
So-
text.
I got it.
Here's a question for you. I'm familiar with challenge coins simply from the military perspective where they're passing them out. So I'm assuming that if they're going to be doing a challenge coin type of thing, it would be something along the lines of you travel to a county or to a town, and then you are either given or you purchase some kind of a coin, and then it becomes something for display. And am I even close?
I don't
think
know.
That's exactly right.
That's what I picked up. Yeah, it's a commemorative coin, something you put on.
Something like
You
the
pay for
quarters, the state
Right,
quarters.
and it's a fundraising for the economic committee that does it. He's doing this to get around because it didn't work, the other didn't work for
Yeah.
fundraising. So he's coming up with alternative plans. It's still the same gist.
Yeah, so I guess the next question is, are we contributing to a Lincoln County coin, or are we being asked to create our own Star Valley Ranch coin? By the way, which there is one already.
Oh, really?
There is a Star Valley Ranch Club.
Yeah, I found them at the NRB board Arbor Day meeting, and I've got 4 of them for my grandkids.
Wow. Gee. Who knew?
I didn't.
I don't know. Learn something new every day.
So, let me see what it says here about whose coin it is. The one-time setup fee of about $200, each coin costs about $4 to produce. 4. There's an option for the communities to work with the Arts Council, hire a professional challenge coin designer, who knew there was such a thing, to create the design for $40. These coins will serve as keepsakes to mark the semi-quincentennial, pardon me, and will be incorporated into a county-wide scavenger hunt featuring significant historical landmarks across Lincoln County. So it sounds like it can be either. We also suggest that each community make some coins available for purchase by the public. So that sounds like a community coin.
So then that would mean it would be the design of a new coin with some kind of a sesquicentennial piece on it, promoting something that would be unique to Star Valley Ranch.
So, yeah, the opening paragraph here is, we are reaching out to local communities to see if they would like to create their own challenge coin, emphasis on own challenge coin, for this historic event. We ask that each community use the same patriotic design on one side, while the opposite side would reflect something unique about their community. We could have a coin reflecting the barflies at Three Canyons.
There are a few.
Noticed. I try not to be one, but it's a real temptation. So it is our own coin. I don't think they're actually asking for any action today. They want to know if we're interested. Sounds like we're interested enough that I continue to need to take Mr. King to lunch and to see how interested we really are.
Yeah. You know, if I'm kicking around ideas as to what is unique for Star Valley Ranch, the only thing that comes to mind is the old water tower which was taken down, the Red Barn, because they've been there
Yeah, the
since the
silo.
beginning.
That's an idea. How about a chuck hole from Vista Drive?
We could take the dirt out and stamp it. No.
So, yeah, there are some things around that would be, I mean, one of the trailheads, kind of a etching of one of the
That'd be,
trailheads.
yeah, that'd be another good idea.
Focus on kind of the outdoors. We could do something on the snowmobile or cross-country ski or both, collision.
Careful on the snowmobilers, because they're going into the creek on Cedar Creek Canyon.
What?
They're going into the creek?
We had some snowmobilers last winter that went up Cedar Creek Canyon, and there's one very narrow place
Yeah.
with the creek on the side. They put their snowmobiles in the creek.
It's like
We
roll
could take a
down.
picture of that. So, okay, so I think in response to these, I will, I promise that I will meet with Mr. King and report back to the group at our next meeting.
How much do they sell these coins for? And where does the excess profit go to the economic?
It probably goes.
So it doesn't say anything about it.
Yeah,
It
and
does not say
Santa
anything about it.
Just
If it's
the cost
$4 per coin,
It
and
says
the
that-
40.
it says they cost $4.
then you've got to cover the 250,
I think
300.
the idea that these coins will actually be given away. That they're souvenirs.
So it's up to us to how many we want to produce.
But you'll find that out.
If we, yeah, my guess is that as souvenirs,
Yeah.
we would be giving them away. And that's, his concern is, how much are we in for to do that? 100 coins is,
$400 plus.
Yeah, it was 40 per coin.
plus the $200.
Yeah.
There's a one-time setup fee of $200. So if we do
Call it
nothing,
400,
we're in for $200.
400, $700
Yeah.
be what it would be.
But it might be something kind of fun.
Yeah.
And, it's something you can reach out to the lodging, to people that have places here. And, offer it up to
Or
some
you
of
could do
their guests.
window stickers. It's
So
the same
I think
idea.
I think they're
It's like
big.
slapping on my window more than a whole coin. Or put a coin somewhere,
So,
personally.
all right, so it sounds like my duty, is to get off my fat ass and go meet with Mr. King.
Sure.
So I'll do it.
I've got another Barb,
Okay.
a new thing here for the new business. Is that okay to add to it?
Sure.
She
We should have done it during that.
says not currently, well, are we still in that?
That's all right, go ahead.
Are you giving me a hard time?
We're among friends here.
Okay, she says the town is currently updating the master plan, which would include a section on tourism.
Yes,
And it makes sense that the draft version would be created at our TNT board level, right?
so, I do know a little bit about this.
Okay.
And
Let me just, can I just finish
Yeah,
and
go
then
ahead.
jump in there? The 2014 M plan, I think she means master plan, did not address tourism. So it may,
You're correct.
it may also be time to touch base with Mr. King.
get more
Um,
lunch.
for infrastructure lodging trends, and then review some good examples for inspiration. She goes, I believe the goal was to complete that master plan this year. So when you go meet with him, that would be.
So, I do know a little bit about this, and actually I probably should have put it on the agenda and
Okay.
neglected to do so, because the mayor contacted me about this the other day. And they are updating the master plan, and she does want a tourism component
Okay,
to it, so she's asking our group if we would be willing to help create that tourism component,
okay,
so.
While you're on that topic, let me jump in with a thought from my perspective. If you go ahead and you look at, I've got cable TV, there's this whole huge section of sports types of things. Some of the stuff that's showing up on TV, they're making national events like the Slippery Stairs, the Pillow Fight Championships, what was the other stupid one? Air guitar, air off, or whatever it was. Is there some crazy thing that we can play with as creating some kind of an event around
Side-by-side
something?
races.
Pardon?
We have side-by-side races.
Just something.
Um,
Because it seemed like, I mean, what was the other one? That dash hounds, long dash hound, had dash hound races, then they had the corgi races. I mean, this crazy stuff is going on and it's drawing people like crazy. So is there,
I see the axe throwing on there once in a while.
yeah,
Who's in charge of that? Yeah, I mean, we could have a snowball throwing contest.
Yeah.
Who knows? The sky's the limit when it comes to stuff like that.
yeah, I mean, they're crazy stuff, they're off the wall, but somehow or other they tend to draw people.
All right. So anyway, yeah, I did neglect to put that on the agenda, and I apologize, but the mayor is interested in the tourism component. So we may find ourselves authoring that. I don't think it needs to be lengthy, because tourism isn't our primary business, but I think that it would help us justify the use of lodging tax money if there's a tourism component in the town's master plan.
sure.
So I think it's worthwhile.
Agreed.
Okay, I'll talk to the mayor more about it. I don't know what their schedule is. Do you know what their schedule is?
First 6 chapters have gone out for review, so
So who's writing?
the majority of it was done a while back, and I turned 4 or 5 chapters into the mayor, and that I'd updated based upon some of the other things that we've done. And then she went through and revised them and sent it out to the town council. So she's
So
the one that's handling it. at
The
this
council
stage.
is essentially writing this master plan.
No,
We're updating it.
this started 3-4 years ago when they did the mission and vision statements, and the research was all done. Then it we went out on bid to hire somebody to update the master plan. At that point, the bids that came back were terrible, and we decided we were going to try and do it in-house. and it's been struggling along since then, so, but these are the basics that came out of the town people. There were meetings and surveys, you're probably familiar with them, because everybody got the survey.
Okay.
And I'm trying to get it finished up.
Okay. I'll talk to the mayor about, since what I'm hearing from the board is you're okay helping out with this,
Yeah, it makes sense.
so I'll see what she wants in the
I mean,
way.
you've got 4 or 5 activities, recreational tourism activities you can push right now, so might as well include them.
Okay, anything else for the good of the order? Do I hear a motion for adjournment?